Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7 where y'all get baited hard. Everybody was saying it was obviously Carmen Rose. I can't be wrong because I know it's Carmen Rose. I'm 100% confident. And I honestly didn't see one person say, you know what, that's Pearlhorizon, but it is super surprising.
Become my doll.
Oh my God.
I'll make you so pretty.
The voice is amazing, by the way. The VA I checked is apparently her name is Tiffany Espenson, I believe. And she has not done any voice work for games, which is kind of weird. Again, another person that has not done any sort of game voice work, but she has done some animated series stuff. Most importantly, Phineas and Ferb. I love Phineas and Ferb. Great show. A bunch of other stuff she's done as well, mostly a TV star. But as you can see by her voice, she did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal.
You're going to be...
Oh, I froze the frame. I know whenever I do this, y'all are like, stop pausing the stupid video, just watch it. And I'm sorry, I just like to talk about it as we go, so we're not just watching the video. Also, I paused this at an amazing spot. Look at that. So good. And it gets better.
My own little doll.
I love it. I love it. It's so good. So, doll maker Pearlhorizon. Before we get into the juicy bits, which is the specialty change, there is a survey up. I will link it in the description below. But most importantly, there is some more information on the Molagora situation. So there was an announcement recently where we would get Molagoras back for friendship and stuff like that. And I was really hyped for it. I mean, I still am. Free Molagoras, free in quote Molagoras are great. But I'm a lot less hyped than I was before. They're going to be putting up a bunch of information when they go over it all. So not only might this change, it might be incorrect. So just take this part with a grain of salt. But they talked about it a bit today. And it seems like in order to get any Molagora back whatsoever, the character needs to be plus 15. It needs to use Molagoras. So it has to be a 4-star or a 5-star. And it has to be friendship level 10. So if you have, for example, a friendship level 10 Violet, but you only have plus 14 because only doofuses like Mango upgrade him to plus 15, I don't think you get anything back from that. So that's a little unfortunate. And it's also going to be very, very, very few Molagora back overall because, again, only plus 15 units from what I gathered, and you have to be friendship 10 as well and not 3 stars. So a little sad. It's not a big of a shake to the Mola system as I thought it was going to be, but there's still hope. They still might reveal some more information on it. And any more fun stuff with the friendship is always welcome for me. Okay, let's take a look at Pearlhorizon's abilities here. First off, we have her skill 3, which is a stun for 1 turn, 100% chance. But also, they're increasing the damage dealt by 10% of their max health, so up from 20 to 30%. And most importantly, they're also adding a defense decrease for 2 turns to that target, which is interesting to me because this is a single target stun that focuses on huge damage by max HP, and defense breaks after they're stunned and taken the damage already. So it's kind of interesting they went with this. It fits thematically, but in actual practice, not having the defense break on your attack is a little unfortunate. Perhaps they should have defense broken at first. There's so many things that could have slightly changed to make this a much better ability, but it's still pretty solid. So let's take a look at the runes they've added to her skill 3 here, or just overall. Let me click through until we find a rune. I want to watch this again. I want to watch it. Do it! Ah, so good. So good. So as I said about their AI there, she will prioritize her skill 2, and then her skill 3 will prioritize people who are asleep. So possibly useful in Guild War defense. Not really, but maybe. So we've got our runes here. 20% max HP, always great. 15% effectiveness, always great. 5% AoE effectiveness for your team, fantastic. I really, really, really like achievement runes. There's one more important one here, which we will see. And that is the next slide. Next slide, Mango. Mineral Rune. This is a 30% reduction in damage when you are attacked, proccing at 20% chance. So really, really good ability. Obviously, decreasing damage received by 30% is fantastic, but it's a 20% chance to proc. So odds are this is not something you're going to be able to use reliably. And that's kind of a theme with Pearlhorizon as we go. A lot of her stuff is just unreliable. And you're not going to get a 20% chance when it matters. So keep that in mind. But you never know. It's there to help you out. It's obviously a good thing, but nothing too reliable. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Hypnosis. And this is her skill 2, which she prioritizes on auto. So this is what she's going to use first turn. Attacks the enemies with a 35% chance to put them to sleep for 1 turn. Also, with skill ups, this goes up to 50%. On stream, I did not see Fruition Rune. I thought it was something else, or I don't know why, but I missed that and was saying like 35% obviously not doable. But it is 35% plus the 30% from Fruition plus the 15 from her skill ups up to 80 flipping percent, which is pretty fantastic. But again, we've all felt how important percent chances in this game to land debuffs, and not even to land, to activate debuffs. And 80% is a problem, you know, like 80% is enough to be consistently inconsistent. And a good example of this is my last Guild War, where I used an 80% chance to stun, missed the stun. I didn't get resisted. I just didn't hit that 80% chance to activate to land it, and then lost because of that. And that feels really bad. But it is what it is. And also there's a Disease Rune, which is kind of cool. 20% chance to increase the duration of sleep by 2 turns. When this lands, it's obviously amazing sometimes, but it's a 20% chance, unreliable, not something you can plan to use while you're using her. And the reason why I say sometimes is there's a good chance you'll sleep somebody and then want to hit them after. So you'll sleep them for 2 turns and then bash their face in. So the extra turn is not so necessary. Okay, what else do we have here? Speed Rune, 25% chance on the final, up to 50% chance to decrease the enemy's speed for 2 turns when using Hypnosis. And again, this is the ability she uses first. So she's going to open up with a sleep and a 50% chance. Again, a 50% chance to decrease people's speeds, which is fantastic. It's a great debuff, a really underrated debuff actually. Decreased speed is fantastic, but 50% chance, so there's a good chance it doesn't land. But obviously, great addition to her Hypnosis skill, especially combined with sleep, because when you decrease the speed when they're already slept, when they finally get their turn, they're not going to do anything, which is great. And if you happen to land the sleep for 2 turns and the slow for 2 turns, they're basically out for the whole game. We also have combat readiness increased by 30% when she uses Hypnosis. And again, I've mentioned this 3 times so far. It is her first skill she uses. So she'll start off the battle using her Hypnosis and then gaining 30% CR from that, which is pretty solid. I'm not sure what the cooldown is on it. It is a 4-turn cooldown, which is pretty sweet too for Hypnosis. Do we have anything else important here? We can watch her do her combo here. So we can watch, and this is actually showing one of the big problems with units like this, right? So for her to actually do anything, they had to use a Bazaar first to make it so they can't have immunity and they cannot be buffed. So that's actually kind of funny for me that they had to use this to set her up. And if you're using Bazaar to set somebody up, there's probably a lot of better options other than Pearlhorizon, which is another Earth unit alongside the Bazaar. So that's kind of funny to me that they're showing one of the main problems with people in this current meta and state of the game that have abilities like this, like even Mui, not being able to strip and do the thing at the same time, right? So Maybe giving her an extra turn or something like that might have helped that out, but that doesn't really help either. But it's really funny that they have it set up exactly like I was thinking in my head one of the problems are. So we can see she did the sleep, she one turn, and I can't tell if she got resisted there or if she just missed the 80% chance. Yeah, she just missed the 80% chance on the Elena here. So imagine if she used that, the Elena didn't have unbuffable, and or they didn't have unbuffable period, and Elena boosts herself up after not getting hit by the sleep and then gives everybody immunity. That's kind of funny and kind of a situation I expect to happen. And then we can see the damage here. After we look at the Solitude Rune, which is a 30% chance to decrease Hypnosis's cooldown by 1 turn when using Endless Nightmare, which is her skill 3, which is pretty sweet. That's actually a really great addition. We talked about earlier, it's a 4-turn cooldown, so you have a 30% chance again to reduce it down to a 3-turn, which is pretty decent, especially when there's CR baked into it. We also have Chaos Strike here. Claws the enemy with a 35% chance to decrease hit for 2 turns. That's her basic skill. After effectiveness increases from skill ups, it's up to 50%. You know, this is just such a big problem with so many people, and it was the same problem with Cecilia, right? She just doesn't have enough chance to do the things she needs to do. But it's a 2-turn debuff, which is pretty solid anyway. Okay, and that's about it for her. I'm not sure what else to say outside of the VA did a really good job from what I've seen. The art is amazing. The skill looks amazing. The thought process and theme behind the character is also amazing. I really do enjoy that. So overall, pretty solid specialty change. I don't think she's going to do anything special. I don't think she's reliable for PvP. I don't think she's usable in PvP or PvE either, because you can't sleep bosses, right? So she's just not gonna do anything with her skill 2. I guess slow, but that's about it. And also, it's really hard to be a green debuffer right now because everybody already knows about Basar. Basar already does everything the other Earth Mages do better, and everybody's already prepared, right? So if you're doing anything debuff related like Basar does, you're just already down a bunch of pegs because people are prepared for that. And to pile things on top of that, you have Lilius, you have Euphine, all with element advantage over Pearlhorizon. So kind of an interesting specialty change. Again, will be fun. Do enjoy seeing it, and I'm excited to try her out. So look forward to me losing in Guild War with her in a video next week, I'm guessing. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always. Let me know if you're going to build Pearlhorizon. Let me know how mad you are it's not Carmen Rose. I personally wanted Misty Chain, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.